Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I think I either got dehydrated or I got a concussion whenever I leaned over.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Preston Smith.
Yeah, that guy had a bad headache. And I still have a headache. Because I don't know if you remember whenever I leaned over and that old white man thought I, like,
here's Matt Bosher now.
I don't know, something hit my head or I don't know. Shit hurts.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
7 yards there and a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A toss play to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'd be playing arena.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
No.
And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Think I'm good? What do you mean? I can't even get out of Division III.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Give it to Chubb. And he's in.
Yes, you do.
Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Jackson rolling to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
What'd you say? Oh, I didn't even know there was an update, mate.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, Lord.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And an alley to run.
Oh my God. Tell me why I just struck somebody with Baker Mayfield.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Oh my God, that's funny. That is incredible.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's done.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Who?
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just
get her off him, please.
And you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He did have the touchdown run.
Finally.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
No, I don't.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Duh.
Running on first down, Eckler. Preston Smith there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
I can't remember.
From the 16, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll run with Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw, Mayfield. He can run, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Sure.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
It's not a Scoob-Doo-Boo.
Touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here.
Unless he just changed his name, because his name was Scoob-Doo-Boo recently.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yep. Haven't played Fortnite in a long time.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach.
Lord.
We asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Forced out to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him.
Oh, he had it.
Worked out pretty well for him, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throw left side complete. That's Steele. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
I got one. 35's the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hustle.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Your track. 35's the Mike. Stop your whine.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Beckham, the return. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Focus, defense, focus. I got you.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the
coverage. My head
felt
felt pretty bad.
Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
What the hell? That sucks.
Now Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
It's taken to the 26. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh,
run
the
in
pick,
by his
bro.
tight end, Adam Shaheen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is
My
going
boy.
to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lost.
Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Enough takes to start you have a good drive, quite like a big loss on the sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line.
I gotta go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
I know you heard me yelling for help.
What'd you say?
I know you heard me yelling for help.
Hey, let me mute it first.
You know, I can't hear you when the shells are on, babe. When the shells are on, bro. Never called them the shells? Where the Ibs at, though?
Back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check three. Hey, switch gears.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26.
That was funny. That was funny.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
No, I was laughing at what you said.
Patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Can never work.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
God, you're deaf.
Jesus Christ!
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, we got him.
To escape, and he goes down.
We love you, God.
Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad
Yes, please.
number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Beckham. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
You're gonna have to grow up someday, bro.
Has the skin.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit.
Fudge!
What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 10 now.
Sounds like a
from the
pirate saying
27.
the asshole.
That's funny.
Here's Mayfield.
Get out of the way.
Now he'll escape to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, I thought I caught it.
Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over
$2,500,
at the 30-yard line. But they needed a break.
This
they
tournament.
needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
Oh, you're
now they
watching
just
the
look at their
stream?
offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Calling your mom.
Benjamin Christian Tapia.
Throws Jackson. He's going to float this
Oh,
one deep
go
right side.
get it.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No
screwdrivers.
matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Up your booty hole.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Probably somewhere in the yard.
You got to find the vault.
30, almost to the 25.
It's on the bottom somewhere, bro.
As he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
I know this. I know this.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Bro, that's mine.
That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Have you seen that video?
They go play action here on first down.
And the dude just straight up starts decoding his
here as he's taken down.
I gotta see that.
Playing Halo.
In this case, though,
And then he
he's
just
got to make a
takes
decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
That
Now,
just
after the
sounds
sack,
funny,
it'll be interesting
dude.
to see what they have planned for second and 23.
I'm gonna show Jap that tomorrow and tell him it's him.
Completes it to Westbrook.
I'm gonna tell him this is you when you get clapped in Fortnite.
Stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's Jackson on third and long. Flushed out right.
Oh my God.
And it falls down incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
Oh,
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself
now a hit.
Oh!
Football. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
And the first video was the one where the kid's playing a game and you can hear the mom in the background. She's like, go to the bathroom and take a shit. It fucking stinks. And he's like, no. Yeah.
Jackson now. Gonna throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Take the shit after.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
So good. Something's probably wrong with him. He waits till the last second to shit. Don't poop his pants.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
So they put a microtransaction in a battle royale.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half. A big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Not just twice.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Chubb with the first down carries. He'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
You know, it's a symbol of white supremacy now. This is appropriation of Harlem.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Space to maneuver at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah. He's like, what are those things? They chili dogs? They're my favorite.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right. I'm getting off. I'll be back on later, like tomorrow later.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. You're probably about to go to bed like a little ass baby. Oh, 9:30.
Got him. You got him good, dude.
Freaking funny, man. Just wait till you've been there 5 months. Wait till you've been there 5 months. You'll probably go to bed at midnight.
He needs his beauty sleep.
Did you have perfect attendance? They give you anything for that?
Yes. Can you not disrespect him?
I don't like that. No. Oh.
Like the Playboy grotto?
What time are you trying to go to sleep by?
I know
Bye.
what you're talking about, dude. Harvey Weinstein innocent, bro. He has a walker. How could he do anything? He has a walker.